life before 1991 was a very difficult one. My father put his life savings to build a house in Chandigarh, and for years the house remained unfinished. And why? Because we could not get a bag of cement. There was a cement controller, and cement controller rationed cement for two people. And because my father was unwilling to bribe, we would not get the cement. And at the last stage, we needed only 2 bags of cement. But it took 9 months to get those 2 bags. I worked for a company that made Vicks vapor rub. And it was a company called Richardson Hindustan, which later went on to become Procter and Gamble when it was acquired worldwide. And 1 year, we had a very exceptional business year. Sales went up. There was a cold wave, and people caught colds all over the country. And so, obviously, we were happy that we were performing well. But suddenly, our company secretary one day came to inform me that we had exceeded capacity. There was always what was government decided how much you could produce in a year. And so I asked him, well, look, what could happen as a result of this? And he said I could go to jail. They prosecuted Rahul Bajaj for exceeding capacity in the same way on Bajaj scooters. And Bajaj went there to Delhi, and he told them that, look, my father fought for the independence of India. My grandfather fought for the independence of India. And you, by this idiotic rule, are going to put me in jail because I am performing well? He says, I will take that risk, and I will write to the papers tomorrow what you guys are up to. Second test of this absurdity of business was severe price controls. Anytime they thought that companies were doing well in the interests of the consumer, they would institute price controls. So as a result, because of price controls, there were shortages all the time. And in our business, our company, because they did not give us a fair price, our company got almost bankrupt. And then one day, our R&D head suddenly came up with a brainwave that all the ingredients in Vicks were in the Ayurvedic texts. And so why couldn't our product be registered as an Ayurvedic? And if you register it as an Ayurvedic, then there was no price control. We actually made an application to the drugs controller of Maharashtra to classify our product as a Ayurvedic product. There we realized that it would be difficult to convert it, current Vicks, to Ayurvedic. But if we put a new application, they could not do anything about it. And so it was put under the name of Vicks Vapor Rub, a new application, a new product, everything. And lo and behold, we succeeded. But the bigger victory was that in those days, this was the Datta Samant days in Bombay. I mean, we had a good union leader, but still the atmosphere was very bad. And so we were desperate. They were unwilling to work overtime. They were unwilling to do the job required. And the government always supported the union. And so this allowed us, because it was a new product, to manufacture wherever we wanted. So we decided to put up a new manufacturing plant in Andhra Pradesh. And we couldn't close our plant in Bombay, or in Maharashtra. But slowly we reduced the production. We kept the full force, labor force, but we completely brought the production almost down to zero, kept full labor, kept the factory open, but started the new production facility where we had much higher productivity, a much more motivated workforce, and much better costs. We did not shut down the Maharashtra unit because the government had the power to sanction whether we continue or we shut down. And the state government would not give us the approval to shut it down. And so we bore the costs of this for a very long time. In the end, they would still have not agreed. And because we gave the workers a very generous voluntary retirement scheme, I mean, very, very generous, they all became rich as a result of that. So essentially, we bought the labor force. And then the labor force was not there either.